A place in Giving Voice chorus? It starts with just a single voice.
It starts with just a single voice, one you barely hear.
It reaches out to touch your heart. The sound is growing near.
And yet with just a single voice, the message can be strong.
For when we hear a single voice, won't others join along?
The power of music, the power of song. When voices come together, the message can be strong. Our visions of tomorrow, reflections of the past, the memories and feelings, and friendships that last. It starts with just a simple song, that lingers in the air. Melody that fills your soul with feelings that we share.
And yet with just a simple song, that message can be heard. For when we hear a simple song,
Our heart feels every word. The power of music, the power of song. When voices come together, the message can be strong. Our visions of tomorrow, reflections of the past, the memories and feelings, and friendships that last. It starts with just a single voice. Won't you sing along?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Giving Voice Chorus Spring Concert. I'm Dale, one of the volunteer singers in the chorus. Volunteering with this organization for the last 4 years has given me the opportunity to share the wonderful emotions, feelings, and joy only music can create with a very special group of singers. It's also given me a greater appreciation for the challenges of those living with Alzheimer's and the positive impact music makes in their lives. As you can see, our 3 Giving Voice choruses in the Twin Cities are still performing in a virtual world. Yet these months online haven't dampened our enthusiasm for singing together or for bringing our message to the world that choral singing can increase creativity, purpose, and community understanding for people with dementia and their care partners. Each of us in Giving Voice has treasured our own place in the choir and a belief that our voices together communicate hope and optimism along the Alzheimer's journey. Of course, you need someone very special who provides the artistic drive, the passion, and the sense of humor to herd all of us choral cats. And that's our talented and effervescent music director, Jeanie Brindley-Barnett.
Thanks so much, Dale. And thank you all for being with us for our second virtual concert. Even during a pandemic, we have found our place in the Giving Voice Choir. Our singers Zoomed from their homes for our weekly sessions. And Deb McTaggart, Giving Voice accompanist, Quinn Shadko, Giving Voice program coordinator, and I joined each other on the 6th floor at MacPhail Center for Music, downtown Minneapolis, for these sessions. Together, we shared the beauty and wonder of communal singing, as you heard in the opening song. And together, we sing those beautiful songs, but so important is we have just plain fun. A Place in the Choir by Bill Staines has become a classic. He playfully uses the delightful diversity of the animal kingdom to show us how there is always, indeed, a place for all of us in the choir. And after A Place in the Choir, we'll perform a wonderful round by Minnesota composer Abby Bettinas.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. And some just clap their hands, their paws, or anything they got. Listen to the bass.
It's the one on the bottom where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus moans and groans in the big tattoo. And the old cow just goes moo.
All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. And some just clap their hands, their paws, or anything they got. Roof, 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 meow. The dogs and the cats, they take up the middle where the honeybee hums and the cricket fiddles. The donkey brays and the doggy neighs, and the old gray badger sighs. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. And some just clap their hands, their paws, or anything they got. Listen to the top with the little birds singing, and the melodies and the high notes ringing, and the hoot owl cries over everything, and the blackbird disagrees.
No, no,
All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. And some just clap their hands, their paws, or anything they got. Singing in the nighttime, singing in the day. And the little duck quacks and he's on his way. And the otter hasn't got much to say. And the porcupine talks to himself.
all God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. And some just clap their hands, their paws, or anything they got. It's a simple song, a little one sung everywhere by the ox
And the fox,
and the grizzly bear.
the dopey alligator, and the hawk above,
The sly old weasel
and the turtle dove. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire.
and some
Just clap their hands, their paws, their hooves, their jaws, their tails, their claws, or anything they got.
What better way to sum up Giving Voice Chorus? It is all about love. Hello, everyone. I'm Marv Lofquist, and I have Alzheimer's. And this is my singing partner and wife, Elaine.
We've watched that love grow within the Giving Voice community since it began 6 years ago. We quickly learned that Giving Voice is not just about singing. It is being with other people, sharing the ups and downs, the laughter and tears. It has formed those lasting friendships that happen when you care and share with one another. The feeling of being all alone on this Alzheimer's journey disappears when we are in our Giving Voice community.
You see, isolation makes everything harder for someone with Alzheimer's. The sense of my declining social ability means I need to be more intentional about social involvement. Giving Voice Chorus is my best antidote for my tendency toward withdrawal and self-isolation.
3 years ago, Giving Voice premiered a song about what Marv just talked about. Ballad of the Dinghy was part of a special commissioning project called Love Never Forgets. All 3 choruses sang the song at Ordway Concert Hall in St. Paul. It was based on one of our singers' memories of being all alone in a small boat along the rocky shores of Maine. Now, as we have faced the loneliness and isolation of the pandemic, the song's words remain relevant and meaningful for all of us. I still get teary-eyed whenever I sing or hear Ballad of the Dinghy.
Today the waters are calmer. Today the wind is not strong. Today our friends all surround us. Today we know we belong. Some days the waves are so choppy. Some days we hit every rock. Some days we pray for a love. Some days we long for the dark. We live in this dinghy, this little boat of our life, and all too often it's stormy. The fog rolls in like a knife, and in the hull of this dinghy, we feel so all alone. But when the clouds have lifted, this harbor full of other boats is home. Today the waters are calmer. Today the wind is not strong. Today our friends all surround us. Today we know we belong.
And in the hull of this dinghy, we feel so all alone. But when the clouds have lifted, this harbor full of other boats is
Today the waters are calmer. Today the wind is not strong. Today our friends all surround us. Today we know we belong. Today with family around us. Today we
Hi, I'm Debby, and this is my husband, Pat. We've been members of Giving Voice Chorus in St. Paul since 2017. Giving Voice offers us the opportunity to participate together in an adult activity. We've sung our hearts out with songs that we've known forever and learned new songs to love. We've met wonderful people and developed deep friendships. We know that we benefit both physically and mentally from singing with Giving Voice. And the combination of musical challenge and just pure fun, well, it's magical.
Yes.
And Giving Voice with so much good energy, we have no choice but to, well, the next song says it best.
You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum. Bring gloom down to the minimum. Have faith or pandemonium, liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, join the way, no idea. What did they do just when everything looked so dumb? Man, they said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. My last remark, join the way, Noah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dumb? Man, they said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with Mr. In Between.
Wow, that song was really fun to perform. I'm Ron, and I sing with my wife, Marie.
And on that upbeat note, we come to the end of today's program. We hope you've enjoyed our singing. I know we've been pleased to perform for you.
Before we go, just a reminder.
There's always a place in our Giving Voice chorus for you. Here's the information on how to register. We'll be starting our online summer session in June. I hope you will join us.
And if you live outside the Twin Cities, you can also find a list of Alzheimer's choruses near you by going to the Giving Voice website. The address is on the screen.
Thanks, Ron and Marie. You know, this is a bittersweet performance for all of us of Giving Voice, because we are saying goodbye to someone we love and who has held a very special place in our choir. That someone is Deb McTaggart, our accompanist, my friend and collaborator. Deb and I began our work together with Giving Voice in 2014. Deb's contributions to the artistic development and growth these past 7 years are integral in what Giving Voice is today. Her gentle guidance, leadership experience, and flexibility allowed us to work together through modification, adaptation, and improvisation as we worked in unknown territory to develop the best practices of working with a chorus for those with dementia, their care partners, and volunteers. Deb is a complete musician. She plays multiple roles as a gifted music educator, music therapist, pianist, and a singer. She is kind, generous, patient, empathetic, and spontaneously joyful. We will all miss Deb, but understand that her move to Fargo makes it possible for her now to be closer to all her family. And we really hope Debby will join us occasionally because she'll always have a special place in Giving Voice.
Well, as long as you're still virtual, I'm hoping that I can hop on sometime during the summer. But the greatest thing that I'm looking forward to is being an audience member and just being so impressed and moved and touched by the power of music that is Giving Voice. So grateful to have had this time with you, and you will always be in my heart and in my thoughts every Mondays and Wednesdays.
Hello, I'm Darrell, and I have mild cognitive impairment, MCI. As a member of the Giving Voice Chorus, I know we're a group with a lot of different opinions, but we can all agree on one thing. There are accompanists, and then there is Debby McTaggart. On behalf of all us singers, a hearty thank you, Debby.
Hi, I'm Gordy Everest, founding member of the Giving Voice Chorus. This has meant everything to my wife, Marty, and I. We always like to close our rehearsals with a performance on a high note. Get ready to saddle up with that cowgirl Dale Evans and her partner Roy Rogers as we sing Happy Trails.
Some trails are happy ones, others are blue. It's the way you ride the trail that counts. Here's a happy one for you. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Smiling unto them. Who cares about the clouds when we're together?